Hello, it's me, Mr. Mustafa. Welcome to my geography class. Today, I would like to share with you the factors influencing the distribution of atmospheric temperature from the chapter Unit 1 Sun the Ultimate Source, 9th Standard Geography, Kerala syllabus. In our last class, we have discussed what is atmospheric temperature and what is the difference between diurnal range of temperature and daily mean temperature. We know that atmospheric temperature is not the same everywhere. It varies from place to place and time to time. Sometimes certain places record same atmospheric temperature. So we can draw a line by connecting all these places. What is that line is called? See it. Look at the map of India, where you could see smooth, curved, off-hand lines connecting places having equal atmospheric temperature. So they are called isotherms. Isotherms are the imaginary lines connecting places having equal atmospheric temperature reduced to mean sea level. You have learned that temperature varies from place to place on Earth's surface. What are the factors influencing the distribution of temperature on Earth's surface? They are, look at first one, latitude, second one, altitude, third one, nearness of ocean, and fourth one, winds. These are the four factors influencing the horizontal distribution of temperature on Earth's surface. So remember, latitude and atmospheric temperature are inversely related. Look at this area. Here it is what is 0 degree longitude, and this around equatorial region. This is the region on the earth where maximum solar radiation is received. So the temperature is very high here. But at the polar regions, North Pole and South Pole, the amount of solar radiation received is very less. So the temperature is very low here. So there is an inverse relationship between latitude and temperature. Higher the latitude, lower the temperature, lower the latitude, higher the temperature. You look at. Look at the figure where you could see temperature and latitude are inversely related. At lower latitudes, for example, in the tropical region, sunlight is most intense. What is the reason? This region receives more energy as the sun rays are almost vertical. In addition, the sun rays has to travel less distance from sun to earth. On approaching the poles, the angle of incidence of the sun rays becomes more inclined. As a result, there occurs more energy loss as the sun's rays have to travel more through the atmosphere owing to its inclination. Another factor that influences the distribution of temperature is altitude. Temperature and altitude inversely related. That means as height increases, temperature decreases, and vice versa. Temperature decreases in the troposphere at a uniform rate. That it decreases, there is a fall of 1 degree Celsius per 165 meter of altitude, and this is called a normal lapse rate. As a result of this inverse relation, mountain tops are cooler than the plain. That's why during summer we go to hill stations like Ooty, Kodaikanal, Munnar. So they are the hill stations, they are cooler than the plain. So we know that the temperature decreases as we go upward from the sea level within the troposphere. And there is a fall of temperature. You know that the rate of fall of temperature is there is a fall of 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meter height. Look at the figure. Here it is the sea level and the temperature is, suppose the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, and at this place, suppose the height of this place is 1650 meters. Then what would be the temperature here when taking into consideration normal lapse rate? So the height of the place is 1650 meters. We know that there is a fall of 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meters of height. So 1650 divided by 165 meters. Then we will get what the rate 10. So this is the difference in temperature. So 10 degrees Celsius. There is a fall of 10 degrees Celsius when we reach here from the sea level, because the height is 1650. So the temperature here it is 30 minus 10. So what are 20 degrees Celsius is the temperature here. Third factor that influences the distribution of temperature is nearness of ocean. Temperature remains moderate at places close to the sea. This is due to the fact that during daytime, land gets heated more quickly than the adjacent body of water, and as a result, a cold wind is blowing from sea to land. At night, cooling of land causes wind to blow from land to sea. Due to this land breeze and sea breeze, temperature remains moderate at places close to the sea, whereas the temperature will be higher at places far away from the sea. So we are living in the coastal area, Pudiyangadi, Madai. Here, summer and winter seasons are not severe, moderate. What could be the reason? We are living in a coastal area. You just think about the places like Delhi, Bengaluru, Hyderabad. They are far away from the coastal area. So these places experiences severe summer and winter seasons. The fourth factor influencing the distribution of atmospheric temperature is winds. Winds can be classified into two on the basis of temperature, and they are cold wind and warm wind. If a cold wind is blowing to a region, that wind will lower the temperature of that region. So the temperature, atmospheric temperature decreases. If a warm wind is blowing to a region, that warm wind will raise the temperature of that region. So atmospheric temperature increases. We know that during summer in North India, a very strong hot wind is blowing. That wind is called Lu. And this wind raises the temperature of northern plain of India, especially Rajasthan, and it causes sunstroke death. Examples for cold winds are polar winds, mistral. These winds lower the temperature of the region to which they blow. So we wind up the session. Today we have learned the four factors influencing distribution of atmospheric temperature. They are latitude, altitude, nearness of ocean and winds.